Hello! Magandang hapon mga mommies! We're back, no? Parang ang tagal nating nawala, no? Parang 2 buwan or 3 buwan yata tayong nawala. So finally, yung Expert Corner is back, Paul. Try our very best na every Friday. Mag-i-invite pa rin tayo ng mga expert mommy, no? Sa kanilang mga specialization, sa kanilang mga niche, no? Para mag-share ng kanilang tips and pieces of advice and yung mga best practices nila. Of course, yung mga struggles and journey and 'di ba, at the end of the day, the objective pa rin is to, empower and inspire and uplift one another. Okay, so having said that, we have invited another expert mommy to join us today. So ang pag-uusapan naman natin ngayon ay online business management. So, ang gagawin ng ating speaker today ay magdi-discuss lang siya about ano ba tong online business management. And if you wanted to be one, ano yung mga steps na pwede mong gawin? Okay, excited na ba kayo? Sige nga. Nasaan ba ating mga mommies nanonood? Pa-comment naman sa comment section mga moms. Nakapagpatulog na ba kayo ng mga kids niyo? It's 3 o'clock, no? May kape nga ako dito, para anytime gising. Sige nga, pa-hello naman. Saan ba ating mga mommies ngayon? Hello mga moms. Na-miss niyo ba kami? Na-miss namin kayo, super. Okay. Anyway, pa-comment na lang ha. Ayun, hello Maria. Thanks for watching, Maria. Ayan. Saan pa ba ang ating mga mommies? Pa-comment naman kung saan kayo nanonood. Nawala kasi tayo ng parang for quite some time kasi na-busy tayo doon sa freelancing glow up. So, yung freelancing glow up, alam niyo naman yun, it's a 6-month journey, 'di ba, ng subscription group ng Moms at Work. So, nagsimula tayo last week and nasa 3rd week na tayo, no? Kaya na-busy tayo. Alright. Hello, Mommy Joy! Oo nga! Avid follower natin. Hi, Mommy Joy! Hi, Mommy Aileen! Hi, Mommy Maria. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Abby. Ayan. You guys, if ready naman na kayo, we're ready na din and ready na din ang ating speaker for today. Hello, Mommy Grace. All right. So, hindi ko na patatagalin. Ipapakilala na natin ang ating speaker, ating mommy expert for this afternoon. She is an OBM specialist, no? A system specialist. She's also a mother, an homeschooler mother. And at the same time, siya din ay CEO ng kanyang own company. Ayan. Sana wala ko na-miss, no? Hindi ko na patatagalin, Pat. Tawagin natin, Daise Vertudazo. Hello, Mommy Daise!
Hi, Mommy May. Good afternoon. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us.
Oo nga. Thank you for joining us. Ayun. So, Mommy Daise, ano nga bang pag-uusapan natin today?
All right. Yeah, well, for today, I want to be sharing more about online business management. Ano ba siya, and how can you become one, and especially for those na I know majority of the moms in your network are also looking for ways to help financially sa family or start a new career. So definitely, this may be something that would interest them, hopefully.
Sige, ma'am, do the honors.
Okay, so diretso na ako. All right. So, well, yeah, ano ba yung online business management? Before I start with that siguro, just for everyone to see na parang it has been a long way then naman into this one. I actually started as like an outbound representative, and then nag-VA din ako for quite some time. And at that time, parang around 2017, I chanced upon online business management. And at that time, I was doing parang slash VA work slash marketing assistant to my client. And may konting organization, may konting systems, may konting launching. Tapos when I read the description nung OBM course na nakita ko na to, sabi ko, ay parang gusto ko to. Parang mas free up yung time ko dito. So yun, nag-enroll ako, nagpa-certify ako. So parang since 2012, I've been offering services online. Pero parang natutunan ko lang itong term na OBM on 2017. And then when I joined that course, parang module 2 pa lang ako, I decided na talaga kaya matapos ko 'to kung hindi, kaya ma-certify ako kung hindi, I will start positioning myself na. So parang
Wow!
may kasamang tiwala ng loob na rin, tiwala sa
True, true.
sarili. Um,
Mm.
and then luckily I got a client. So since naman kasi I was doing the work na, so online business management from the term itself, we're literally managing online businesses, which means businesses that are whose like source of income or business model is using digital marketing,
Mm.
or yung operations niya are being done and held virtually.
Mm.
So online business manager, and we're also considered as the integrators,
Mm.
meaning we help the CEO with their vision, strategizing that, coming up with a plan. But at the same time, once clear na yan, we also are the ones who ensures alignment with the team members. So we come up with a project plan, sinong magiging responsible for this task, and we
Mm.
monitor the progress of that project until completion. So yung si OBM in the simplest way I could describe it. Um, and then now, I think more and more people are becoming more aware about
Mm.
online business managers, or becoming an online business manager. And the mga next na question na parang tinatanong nga, can anyone become an
Mm.
OBM? Anong pinagkaiba ng VA sa OBM or PM sa OBM or project
Mm.
manager?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, there's a couple. One of the biggest things I would say, if you want to become an OBM, parang I've simplified it into four key areas.
Mm.
So, for one, if you're a mom, I do feel na you can become an OBM kasi, hello, ang dami nating project sa bahay. Like birthdays, mga surprise travels,
True,
managing the
true.
household. So yung management part and organization, parang it comes naturally to us.
Mm.
However, that's not enough. So yung four things na yon na I think would really be helpful for you, para maka-transition ka into an OBM would be one, you should really have high attention to detail, in a sense na you're very organized. Kumbaga, pag if you translate it sa corporate world, and I've had local clients na ang una kong pasok was, oh, I'm an OBM. Pero when they understood the role, they turned me as COO,
Mm.
like
Mm.
Chief of Operations. Kasi parang ganun talaga. Ito yung CEO, ikaw to. Ikaw yung leeg. Ikaw yung
Mm.
papatakbo ng ilalim.
Mm.
So parang ganun siya. So that's why you really need to be very um, highly
Meticulous, no?
meticulous, detail-oriented, organized, and systematic. Second is you need to be strategic. Strategic in a sense na since online businesses to, you need to at least have a basic understanding of how digital marketing works. Especially kung yung business ng client mo is run online. So, mga common clients kasi ng mga OBMs are coaches, course creators, authors. Meron din naman talaga mga digital agencies. But then, since digital agency, like maybe copywriting agency or marketing agency, it's still utilizing digital marketing. So, you need to understand digital marketing as a whole, like, bakit importante yung copy? Why do we do social media? Why do we run ads? How do we generate leads? How do we nurture leads? Yung mga ganon. So you need to have that understanding lang. A quick resource that you could go to na free is digitalmarketer.com. Doon din ako nag-aral-aral. So that's second, you need to be strategic. Third would be, you need to be really, what do you call this, somewhat, um, you need to have leadership and management skills. So actually yung 3 and 4, leadership and management skills, just because kasi parang ikaw nga yung second in line sa CEO, and more often than not, you'll be managing a team, kahit small man yan or 300 plus or whatever. You need to have that leadership skills in you na, people will look up to you and respect you, but at the same time, they can feel comfortable enough to come to you for any concerns, and that will allow you to help manage them better. So parang those are the few things na at least very important for you to have para makapag-transition ka as an OBM. Ang easiest path na I would say, if you're already offering services online, is actually being a VA. Siguro bias ako kasi doon ako nanggaling, VA, pero parang uh, coming from a virtual assistant role is like the most seamless transition kasi VA ka ni client, naintindihan mo yung business niya, nasa back end ka, Pero pag mag-transition ka into an OBM role, parang a step higher lang na nagma-manage ka na ng team, ng projects. So, yun yung isang pinakamadali. However, I've had students in the past na social media sila, copywriter sila, or totally different. Minsan nga, may brick and mortar na nag-transition into OBM and nag-work naman. Um, ang another question lang din na na-encounter ko is that, ano bang pinagkaiba ni VA sa OBM? So, VA, as we all know, virtual assistants, they really are great taskmasters. They get assigned a task, they get it done, they over-deliver pa nga, they are proactive. Pero talagang bigyan mo sila ng gagawin, they'll do it. Yun ang VAs. They're doers. So kung one word to describe VAs are doers. And this is just for the purpose of comparing the two, ha. OBMs are managers. So we don't really do tasks. What we do is more on management, strategy, leadership, and systems. So yun pala yung pang-apat na systematic ka rin in a sense na yun nga, you can come up with systems and processes to really make the business run more smoothly and na ma-document lahat para hindi magulo. So kaya magkadikit yung organized and systematic. Pero yun yung simplest difference ng VA and OBMs. When it comes to project managers naman in OBMs, kasi parang, parehas managers. Anong pinagkaiba? Project managers, if you really look at the definition of the word, they manage projects. So ito yung project plan. Let's say maglo-launch tayo ng book. Ito yung project plan. Si project manager yung magmo-monitor nun, mag-allocate ng budget, hahanap ng tao na gagawa, i-delegate mo, monitor. Si OBM, isang aspect ng role niya is project management. So, pwede sa isang organization, may OBM at may PM. So, minamanage ni OBM si project manager. At minamanage niya rin yung VAs. Tapos, si OBM, pwede rin, walang PM, siya nang gumagawa ng PM role. Kasi again, yung 4 key roles ni online business manager are, yun nga, project management, team management, numbers management, meaning yung metrics, we monitor metrics and numbers, finances to help the business owner decide, okay, anong strategy na ba tayo or may budget ba tayo to hire another person kasi you're monitoring yung kita, yung revenue mismo. And then lastly is yung isang key responsibility rin ng OBMs are systems and processes. So yun yung pinagkaiba ng tatlong roles na yun. Yun ang quick overview of online business management.
Actually, it's very nice, Days, no? Kasi I like what you said when you mentioned positioning, no? Kahit hindi mo patapos yung module, sabi mo, this is what I wanted to do, and I will be positioning myself as a project, as an OBM, no? And I think yun din ang i-highlight ko kasi yun din ang sinasabi natin dito, no, na when you want to become a freelancer, you need to, you need to see yourself ba as a business owner, no? And that's even if you're a newbie or you're new to the
Yeah,
industry, you really have to position yourself in that
agree.
way para you'll get the rate that you deserve, and of course you get the treatment that you truly deserve as well, no? So napakagandang point ni Mommy Daisy, no, na 'di ba, she's even if no confidence naman, mom, hindi naman ibig sabihin na you have everything figured, right?
Yeah,
But 'di ba,
no.
she trusts herself, and sabi niya, okay, this is it, this is what I want
Oo,
to do.
parang it's a matter of um kasi at that time then, because I was doing the work as a marketing slash VA, I understand. So parang yung 4 elements na sinabi ko, nagigets ko na. And then, when I saw na managing, work less, alam mo tayo mga keyword natin, ako, ay, gusto ko talaga to. So parang yung convict, kasi ang dami mong makikitang opportunities online, ang dami pwede mong i-offer, pero it's really up to you. Once you decide na you want something,
True.
you do it. So at that moment, I decided, parang talagang my conviction was so strong na, okay, I'm doing the work na, I think I know the basics, I have this course to equip me, but then as I do the work, I'll just wing it. And
Mhm.
kasi first client ko, so syempre, di ba, mag-over-deliver tayo kasi gusto natin
Exactly.
ito na eh. So parang
True,
yung
true.
gigil na ganun,
Mhm.
it will make you naturally wanna become better. Pero you have to decide, yun talaga yung una.
Yeah, I love that. Decide talaga, no? And then, for all you know, yung one decision can change your life, right?
Yeah, totally. Totally did.
Ayan. You mentioned, moms, that, you started na ganoon yung pag-transition mo, no? If I may ask you, how much did you charge nung mga time na yan, moms? para malaman lang ng mga viewers natin na if they will pursue this, path, like they will have an idea of somehow ano yung expectations nila when it comes to, rates. Although our viewers know naman no, na you can charge depending on your skill, no, kasi you're a
Yeah.
freelancer. But yeah, just to give them an idea of ano kaya magkano ang pwedeng kitain if you want to be an
Oo.
OBM.
I see. Well, my story with my first client is somewhat different because at that time nga, parang I was happy naman with my VA clients, parang multiple na I know I could gain more depending na lang sa capacity ko. Pero at that time, feeling ko na-stuck ako. And parang nagiging monotonous na yung VA work na parang I don't feel much growth. So kaya parang alam mo yun, nandun tayo sa information overload na naman research hanggang I stumbled upon it. And at the same time, I also was introduced to a mentor of mine, si John. Um, and I raised my concern to him. And he actually challenged me na, oh sige, mag-change ka na ng positioning mo. You say that na, dapat within, so after our call, let's say nag-call kami Friday, o bigyan kitang 1 week, kailangan maka-close ka ng OBM client for 1K, $1,000. Eh, competitive ako. So sabi ko, sige, kaya ko yan. So, what I did nga, dahil change ko na yung positioning, di ba, sa mga covers natin, sa mga LinkedIn profile, blah, blah, blah. Yun lang, tapos apply here and there. I'm saying this na parang there's a bit of luck just because parang may challenge, mas nanggigil ako. But then at the same time, let's not forget na I was already doing the work. So parang luck only makes sense kasi ginagawa mo na. Parang ganon.
Exactly.
Hindi siya parang ganon. Anyhow, so within that week nga, naka-close ako. However, it was for $4,000.
Wow! Oh my God!
So, yun nga, parang,
that was when, Mom? 2017?
yes, 2017.
$4,000 is like 200,000 pesos, mga
Yes.
mommies, ha?
Hindi naman,
Kulang-kulang.
hindi naman siya one month lang. Ano siya, it was a project spread
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
3 months. Kasi at that time, I was doing, parang VA ako and marketing assistant nung client ko na nag-create ng online courses. So, tapos yung course ni Jeff Walker na product launch formula, shinare niya sa akin. So, kaya ang una kong offer as OBM is as a product launch OBM. So, luckily, someone saw my profile and then they were wanting to launch an online course for women. They're based in Singapore, and then we had a call, and then yun, biglang, yeah, we want to proceed with this. Tapos parang, oh, parang, alam mo yung moment na kasi never ko pang na-reach yung gano'n at that time. Tapos sa new skill pa na technically, inaaral ko pa lang. So parang, doon ko na-realize na you just really have to decide, and then you'll do the work. And then talagang yung conviction is important. But then if you really want something, you'll stop at nothing until you make it happen, until you get what you want. Wala na yung mga doubts na, ay, simula pa lang ako. Hindi, pag gusto mo to, girl, i-push mo. Ganon.
True. That's really true.
Oo.
Ang ganda nun, Mom. Actually, totoo yan, no? Totoo talaga. I think that's also the parang ano ba, parang that's what sets apart from those freelancers who are stuck and those freelancers who are slaying it, or thriving and, having a profitable and sustainable business. Because of that, we're not scared to take risk ba? We're not scared
Pero
to, di ba? Parang take a leap of faith ba? Parang gano'n, no?
Exactly. Pero I wanna acknowledge din talaga na kasi iba-iba tayo ng psychological wallet, especially kung nagsisimula pa lang yung
Exactly.
and to be fully honest, when I was starting, talagang ang unang rate ko nga $3. Tapos nung binalikan ako nung in-applyan ko sa Odes pa nun si Upwork, ang binalik niya sa akin $3.50. Sabi ko, oh, I deserve more. So parang tapos so parang dinaanan ko yung hourly rate hanggang sa parang na-realize ko na bakit yung iba, yun nga, with this mentor, si John, he really opened my mind na you have the skill already, what's stopping you from charging the rate that you want? And it's really a limiting belief na majority of us still have. And kahit ako, I'm still, with every increased rate, parang merong barrier na you need to overcome just because you haven't been there before. Pero know na these clients are out there. Kailangan mo lang talaga i-position yung sarili mo sa harap nila.
Yay! Ang ganda-ganda. Sabi ni Mommy J is really inspiring. That's really true. Yun mga moms ha, if you have questions ha, isulat nila sa comment section so that Mommy Daisy will, go over it and answer it as we go along sa discussion natin. Hello, Alma. Shout out daw from Bulacan. Yeah, thank you for
Hello,
watching, Mami Al.
hello.
Ayun, ang ganda-ganda noon, 'di ba? Alam mo, ma'am, nag-a-agree ako doon kasi yun din naman ang tinuturo ng ano no, tinuturo ng ating mga tinuturo natin sa ating community moms no na yung mindset lang talaga is the limit, no. It's not
Mm.
that we are, we're not saying na yun na nga eh, we're not saying na we have everything figured, pero alam mong magagawa ng paraan eh. When you put your heart and your mind into something, alam mong everything is possible and everything is attainable, di ba? There would be challenges definitely, pero yun eh, kasali yun eh. Kasali yun
Yeah.
sa taking risk,
Yeah,
right?
if you want it bad enough, tong challenges na 'to, you won't even see it kasi masyado kang focus sa goal. Kaya mula
Mm,
noon, parang kasi I've been 'di ba, since I've been freelancing for a while, umabot din talaga ako sa na-burnout, lowest of the lows, nawala ng gana, nag-imposter syndrome na, "Am I still worth?" Gano'n. Ang dami. Pero one thing I realized is talaga na with our freelancing journey, parang life yan, may seasons. Merong
mm,
seasons na talagang bonggang-bongga ka, merong seasons na dry months ka, pero what's important is how you get back up, how you
true.
bounce back. Especially na, hello, we have a lot of, like, our families depending on us. We have our
Exactly.
goals to reach. So, okay lang na mag-slow down paminsan-minsan if you're feeling burnt out. Okay lang na, it's normal. Walang business na hindi nagkaroon ng dry months. Hello. Basta lang, huwag kang
Oo.
bibigay. Kasi, I mean, kung nandito ka na, and it's very, I love what we do kasi talagang everyday nagche-change, hindi ka mabo-bore, tapos opportunity andito lang, nasa sa'yo na lang talaga lahat. So, if you see and you've decided that this freelancing thing is really a business for you that you wanna stick on for the rest of your life, don't let any challenge or obstacle stop your way. Rest if you must, but never lose sight of the goal talaga.
Ay, that's so true. That's so true. Alam mo, ma'am, if sundutan ko lang yan, ha? I like yung definition. Yung quote pala, I think it's from Winston Churchill. Yung success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Alam mo, no? Yung parang iniisip nila, ay, yung mga successful freelancers, parang feeling siguro ng iba ng iba, no, na parang, it's all about, high moments and positive, pero hindi, di ba? Like what
Yeah,
Mommy Daisy said, may mga low moments, may mga burnout moments, but it doesn't stop there. So if you really want to become successful, okay, rest if you must, pero you have to go on and pursue what
agree, agree.
you
And
truly
ano,
love.
may isa rin akong quote, Sis May, na I really like about success. And it's that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. So the challenge here is that we just really have to fail faster so that we can move forward faster then. So yung perspective natin na, ay, nag-fail ako. So I forgot kay Jim Quick yata nakuha yun or another mindset coach. Parang sabi niya, if you look at the word fail,
Mm.
F-A-A-I-L, I-L, and then parang you attach, kasi parang nothing has meaning unless, except the meaning you attach to it. So usually, yung failure parang sa atin, down, negative, pero
Mm-mm.
siya, twinis niya yon, tinuro niya sa anak niya na, okay anak, nag-fail ka. Pero ano yung fail? Ginawa nila ng acronym. FAIL stands for F, first attempt in learning. So parang whenever we embark something, nag-fail ka, no, it's actually just, you failed because this is new territory. You're still learning. So fail faster again and again until when you look back, ang laki na pala ng
Oh, ang layo mo na
minove mo.
pala, no?
Oo. Yeah, so
Exactly.
perspective as well is very important. So minds,
Mm-mm.
parang to the moms listening, baka sabihin nyo, puro naman mindset pala dito. No, kasi it's the ano, it's the truth kasi you have the skills na. Minsan ang nagba-block na lang talaga sa atin is yung sarili natin. And sometimes we are not afraid of failure. Sometimes we're more afraid of our own successes.
Mhm.
Kaya ang dami nating limiting beliefs. So minsan ang realize ko talaga is once you have a skill na you've been earning na talaga, believe in that. Believe in yourself more. Invest in yourself, but then also work on your mindset. Also work on your perspective on things. Kasi
Mm-mm.
yung mind, like how we feel about things affect our decisions. And
Exactly.
if you can, you have to realize na kung ano man nangyayari sa utak mo, ikaw ang gumagawa niya. Like the conversations in your head matter because you're the ones creating that. So if you realize na you have the power to control that narrative, why don't you make it a narrative that empowers you?
Yeah, that's
'Di ba?
beautiful. Totoo, totoo. Sabi ni Mommy Jezreel dito, mindset talaga kasi, alam mo, Moms, kasi yan din ang sinusundot namin. We have this, if I may just quickly share sa iyo at sa mga viewers natin, no, we have this subscription, like what I made mention earlier. We have this subscription exclusive group natin for the next 6 months rather.
Oh, 6
No?
years, akala
we will be, we will be teaching them about marketing and scaling and all that. Pero alam mo, ma'am, hindi talaga nawawala yung mindset. And we always tell it to them that mindset is everything. It makes or break, your freelancing business. And 'di ba, sabi ni Mommy Days, kahit pa sabihin, "Oy, mindset lang pala sila," but it's really true, right? Mindset
Oo,
talaga is change the whole game.
exactly. Totally agree.
Yeah. Ma'am, so basta tayo ng mga comment dito, ma'am.
Sige,
Sabi ni
go.
Saiville, ay hindi namin i-delete, ma'am. Sabi niya, will you delete this, mommy? Kasi di ko pa natatapos yung mommy duties. You can watch the replay mamaya, ma'am. Pero if you have questions, you can drop down your questions lang, mami,
Yes.
ha? Hello, Mami Joy. Sabi niya, ang galing. Yan, sabi ni Fatima, ang ganda ng discussion. Yan din ang tanong ko, ano ang difference ng OBM sa VA? And finally, nasagot na. Thank you po.
Yay.
Sabi ni Alma, super relate. Sabi ni Isabel, mindset is everything po talaga. Uy, baka may questions kayo habang nandito pa si Mommy Days. Take advantage of our expertise.
Oh,
Dali.
yeah.
Uy, hey, hello, Mommy Milna. Isa sa mga expert mindset coach din ng Moms at Work.
Ah,
Totoo talaga, no? It's really, ang ganda-ganda ng sabi niya. Oh, ang naano ko sa sinabi ni Mommy Daisy, ha, which we also incorporate din sa ating community, no? Like proper positioning, no? Proper
yeah.
positioning and having the right mindset. So isa yun sa mga, dalawa yun pala sa mga ini-incorporate din natin sa ating community, and that's what we also teach our
Yeah.
mentees and
And another would be definitely, I, with everything that we're saying, definitely huge aspect dyan is hard work. I know kasi may calls at times, work smarter. Yeah, that's true. But there's a season talaga, especially if you're transitioning or starting out
true.
na you have to put in the work. Kasi
Exactly.
things can only get better if you've established a system to make that work easy. Then you can work smarter.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
definitely hard work is a part of it, and consistency as well. Yung magiging consistent ka lang na kahit ano yun, wala ka ng gana, pero kaya 'di ba may mga nakikita tayo na parang yung goals mo daw i-post mo somewhere na makikita mo lagi para
Oo, oo.
there's this
Para
visual
motivated, no?
reminder. Oo,
Oo.
motivated ka na there's this visual, well, motivation kasi comes and go, pero for me talaga, it's the anchor. So when I say anchor, it's the why behind why you do things. Na parang kahit gaano kahirap, once I see this anchor, okay, hindi pwede umarte, Daisy. Kailangan kailangan mo so you have to may practice, may activity diyan na parang you have to dig deeper talaga. Kasi I've worked with a mindset coach na hindi lang basta mindset, talagang shadow work. Yung busting limit, talagang with dog down. Parang she broke me for the new me to actually come out. Parang ganung level ng lalim. Pero it was really helpful, and once you identify kung ano yung anchors mo, and mostly it's family of course, but then there's deeper. For me, it's my peace of mind. Na once yan na overstep na ano ng boundary, it makes saying yes and no to things a lot easier kasi I'm reminded of this compass, of this anchor. So mag-google lang kayo, maraming mga free resources dyan na would help you talaga. Pero I know for most of us, it's really centered around family or freedom or peace or love or joy, whatever that is, na parang especially kasi pag nasa momentum ka nung expertise mo, parang wow, ang daming dumarating na income, darara. Pero at one point, well, at least in my journey, I was so great at that I lost track of who I was and what I was, like the main reason why I started this. Parang, oh, may mga events, punta dito, punta doon, may clients, sige lang, on board, may team naman. Pero teka lang, parang na-drain ako, na-overwhelm ako. And then when I realized, when I had a moment to pause, I realized it was my ego pushing me along. And that's not me eh. Masyado kong na-consume din ng online space na I wanted to be relevant, I wanted to be like this. But then the main reason why I did it was which is time with my kids. Nalimutan ko. So when I went back to that anchor, parang it grounded me, it pulled me down, and now anything that would overstep or allow me to miss these anchors of mine, madaling mag-no kasi I know it's
Yes.
not worth it.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
something to
Wow.
consider lang din.
That's really true. That's really true. And I think it's also important that you are self-aware, no? Because it's very hard for you to identify all of these things if you're not aware of what's happening and if you're not
Yeah.
aware of how you feel. Di ba parang yung iba, speaking of ego, di ba, ma'am, sabi mo, parang ang hirap mag-acknowledge nun, eh, na parang, "Uy hindi, I'm
Mm,
just fine," 'di ba?
oo.
I'm totally okay. Pero it's good that you have to be aware of what's totally happening, especially sa
Yeah.
inner self.
Yeah, self-awareness is also very important as you go along para lang ano, andiyan ka pa rin, hindi ka
Mm.
well, people change naman talaga, but then the core of who we are doesn't. So, it's important to not lose sight of that. Kaya gustong-gusto ko yung Frozen 2. Napanood mo ba yan,
Mm.
mommy?
Oo,
'Di
oo,
ba, yung parang
hindi ko lang
oo,
natapos.
oo.
Oo,
Alam
oo.
mo, hindi talaga siya pambata, pang-adult siya.
Mm.
Like, yung ano, yung Show Yourself, oh my gosh, panoorin niyo siya.
Ayun,
Ang lalim niya kasi.
true, true 'no. Oo, ang ganda ng discussion natin kay Mommy Days. Dali, baka may mga questions kayo
Oo.
mga
O tanong na kayo about online business management kasi otherwise mapupunta tayo sa ibang topic.
sabi ni Tuti, sabi niya, "Hello moms from Jensen, with love, galing niyo." Yan, thank you for
Mm.
watching Tuti. We have a question here, moms. Newbie in the industry, starting out as a VA, specifically admin, would it be possible kaya na maging business ko din ang pagiging VA?
Pagiging VA. Yeah, definitely. Pero what I would say is, before you even start, looking to scale, make sure na the foundations are set clearly. And when I say foundations, clear ka sa offer mo talaga as a VA kasi malawak din ang VA, di ba? And then you know the clients that you want to work with, like your ideal clients, para talagang, kasi in the long run, you want to be working with people who you actually like working with. So important yung
True.
ideal client. And then yung service delivery mo. Like, you have to come up with a system so what's a system, diba? A system is something that we have that always gives us the same outcome. So in our work, it could be a series of, setting up automations or simple processes. But in our day-to-day, we have systems na, like how do you do laundry, how you do the dishes. That's a system. Ang question lang is your system effective or not? So once you've established yun, okay, clear ka na sa offer mo, pricing mo, okay ka na, at least in the initial phase, kasi the goal is you always want to scale, diba? So basta clarity with your offer, clarity with the clients or market that you want to work with and serve. And then third is yung service delivery mo dapat pulido talaga. And then also you may want to start putting on your CEO hat na kasi now you're looking to scale. Now kasi kung starting ka pa lang, you're the one doing everything. So pag mag-expand ka na, there are things na yes, you can do, but it doesn't mean na you still should be doing them. So ano yung mga tasks na repetitive na pwede mo nang i-delegate? So I would say start with having your own assistant first. Para yung mga things na recurring, repetitive, you can start delegating and more on expansion activities na yung sayo. And once meron ka na nun, hire that first person and then from there you can slowly add people in. I'm saying na important yung systems and structure just because pwedeng magaling ka mag-market, marami kang nako-close, but then sa delivery part, doon nag-fail, which is very important kasi you fail to deliver on a promise you made to your client. That will affect your brand. So that's why important na the systems and structure also in place para you can continuously scale. Growth kasi is more on, so difference ng scaling and growth. Growth is when you continuously get more clients, more income, you're growing. Pero scaling is a different in a sense na yung scaling is not just focused on growth but also on your capacity to actually deliver with this, growing client base that you have. So importante 'yun.
Actually, tama yung sabi ni Mommy Daisy, no? Na systems. And we need that system, especially that we're mothers, di ba? So we have a lot in our plate. So anong kailangan mong gawin para i-juggle si clients, i-juggle si team members, pagsabay-sabayin yung laundry and other chores. So you need to have a system in place para maging effective or efficient ang mga daily routine mo, di ba? Thank you for
Oo.
that, Mommy Daisy.
Yes. So yeah,
Moms,
the,
may
the, the short the short the short answer, sorry hindi ka nasagot. Yes, you can. So basta nagawa mo na 'yon, mommy, go ahead and proceed with that. One step at a time lang. Basta ayoko lang na you jump blindly into it kasi masakit sa ulo, and as moms, our mental space is very important. So gusto ko be mindful with every step you make.
Mm. Moms, may question si Coach Milna here. Hi, Mommy Milna. Sabi niya, what tools and softwares do you use for your business, Moms? Curious
Okay.
lang.
So, yeah, for my OBM agency, simple lang talaga. So a few things. I have, of course, calendar management. Dalawa yung akin. I have the ever reliable Google Calendar. And then for my prospects naman and leads, acuity scheduling. So, yung magbo-book sila ng call sa'yo and then you'll hop on a DC, mag-discovery call kayo, yun yun. Second is, of course, the entire Google Suite app. So, Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, yun na yun, for documentation and processes. And then third would be for task and project management. I swear by ClickUp talaga. For especially for handling teams na big. So I'm handling teams as small as 5 members to as big as 700. And yeah, ClickUp is just my go-to. And then for my personal databases naman in Hub, I also am loving Notion. Nakakatuwa si Notion. So yun yung dalawang parang project management tool that I'm using. Aside from that, wala na. I mean, for marketing efforts sa business side ko, Active Campaign for email marketing, ClickFunnels, or Bavio for, landing pages. Um, ano pa ba? Uh, yun lang. Kasi okay, when it comes to softwares and systems, so yan, tools and softwares, isa rin yan sa mga questions na tinatanong lagi sorry, may dumaan. May tinatanong lagi sa aming mga OBMs. I would say it comes on the latter part. So when you're building systems for your business, you have to focus first on simplifying and streamlining the core process, the structure itself. Once pulido na yan, once it's simple enough for anybody to understand, to implement, then you start looking for tools and platforms to help automate that. And not everything can be automated. Pero, kumbaga, the process itself comes first, the platforms are secondary.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Sabi ni Jace, we love the anchor. Sabi naman ni Trixie, napakanta daw siya bigla dun sa show yourself. Ako din pag sabi mo, parang bumalik yung Anyway, sabi dito, ano pa ba? Eto, may question si ma'am, Isabel. Kayo po ba, ma'am, na-figure out niyo na ba agad yung I think ideal clients niya siguro ibig sabihin dito. Ideal clients niyo. Target clients niya.
Yeah. So how that journey has been for me is since I always go with the one that's easiest to transition to. So like um for my clients dahil yung client ko noon na parang nag-train sa akin sort of is coach siya and course creator. Naturally parang ang confident akong i-offer initially as an OBM na clients are course creators and coaches. So why ganun yung parang decision making ko? It's because one it's something na I know na kasi I've been doing work with this type of people, type of clients. And two, I know I can do the work. So kumbaga yung confidence ko nandiyan na, hindi yung from scratch, mas mahirap yun. So yeah, so for me naging initially talaga courses and course creators and coaches yung ideal target audience ko regardless kung anong niche sila, meaning money mindset coach ba to, educational, spiritual, basta coach na kailangan mag-launch. So it's more on the outcome ang naging focus ko. Those that want to launch courses, parang yon. But then as I get to work with more teams kasi syempre dahil nag-grow ako, I wanna also expand the market that I'm servicing. So may time na dumating na parang mga ano sila, corporate. So una agencies, tapos biglang corporate. And then for the longest time, I've never had a local client, like meaning Pinoy. Puro talaga since 2012, puro foreigners. Kasi akala ko walang pera sa local. But then, through yung pagiging open mo lang, and part naman kasi ng journey natin na sometimes it won't work, sometimes hindi ikaw ang need nila, and that's okay. Ang mahalaga doon is you ask why. So whenever I hop on DCs and then hindi kami nag-agree or hindi ako napili, I would follow up like, oh sure, no worries, but is it okay? I just want to know like why you decided to go with this person. And that's important for me kasi that's feedback. That would number one help me understand okay what I can do better next time. Two, what this audience really wants. Na maybe I could tweak in my offer so that next call I could position myself better. So mahalaga sa akin yung feedback. So every DC talaga that I go into, the intention is not to close. Huwag kang gigil. The intention is to understand. Intindihin mo ano yung needs nila and then identify for yourself kung may help mo talaga sila. Kasi if you do, that will help you craft the offer na match sa needs nila. So, yun ang another important. And yeah, surprisingly, with that experience, the experiences I've gone through with testing out and just being open, I now am really enjoying becoming the COO for corporations. So talagang mga established corporations to locally na they need someone to manage your operations, especially with the pandemic. Ang daming brick and mortar business, di ba, na naapektuhan, and baka some of you, isa kayo doon or kakilala nyo in your network. And now, na-realize sila more than ever the importance of digital marketing and having a presence online. And I tell you, they are so lost on how to run their operations.
True, totoo.
So, kailangan nila ng OBMs.
Correct, correct, totoo.
So, there's actually a huge market locally. So, if hindi ka pa ano sa international, sa network mo, siguro may isa diyang business owner, 'di ba? And for sure, more than one. Ask mo lang, reach out. That's also market research. Again,
Mm.
the intention kasi is not always dapat to close. Kasi you're not gonna learn kung puro yung pera, 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 pera. You wanna understand as well kasi you wanna serve well, 'di ba? Kasi if you would do it that way, referrals would naturally come in. So like right now, puro word of mouth, puro referrals na lang pumapasok sa akin. Pero it was because I was open to learning and going through all that. So, yun, dun pumapasok yung failure, failure, failure na, if you think about it, I didn't fail. I actually learned na there's a better
Mm.
market for me. Parang
Exactly.
ganon. So, perspective, yun. Important din perspective. Shifting things to support and empower you. Yun yung mga little hacks na you do.
True.
And then, yeah, so kung kayo may kakilala, reach out to them. Like, my friend ka na, I don't know, may salon business or may manpower na maliit na nag-close. Reach out na, oh, now na ano, kamusta ang business nyo? How are things going? Magtanong ko lang ng challenges. Tapos, you know what? I'm actually trying to transition to becoming an online business manager. Basically, parang ako mag-help ng sa operations nyo and then monitoring them. Kasi di ba ngayon, work from home lahat, na ganun. You wanna try? Kahit for free. In exchange lang of a feedback. And then pag, let's say, after a month, okay, hey, ano friend, I think ano we're slowly growing, no? Can we revisit our initial agreement? Na parang,
Correct.
basta lang parang di ka maabuso, you need to put a cap. Na parang, okay, I want to help you, let's test it out for a month, and if things go well, maybe we could, have another conversation and see how we can work together. Na that time,
Mm.
paid ka na. But at least you did the market research, kasi confidence will come from actually doing the work. So you find
True.
ways na you can actually practice these skills that you're learning. Let's not get stuck in consumption mode. You need to execute. So hanap ka
Mm.
ng way na pwede mong pag-implementa ng natutunan mo. Kung wala ka ma-close na client, sino sa network mo ang pwede? And then, minsan nga, sarili mo eh. Maging OBM ka ng sarili mo. Like, the mother that asked about she's starting out as a VA, she can start doing small project management / OBM tasks for her own business. And yung pag na-build niya yung structure, then essentially yung ginagawa ng OBM.
Yeah, true.
So,
Yan,
I hope that answers your question, mommy.
napakaganda ng sagot ni Mommy, ano, no, ni Mommy Daise. Ang daming nuggets, di ba mga moms, no? Sabi ni Mommy Milna here, moms, our team just moved from Asana to ClickUp last week. So I've used ClickUp na before, pero nung bago pa lang sila. So now I'm exploring ulit. Ayun. Hello, Mommy Milna. Thank you for watching. See you this Saturday. Sabi naman ni Julie, I'm a general virtual assistant po. Planning to niche down to OBM. Do you offer OBM course po? Yan, pag-uusapan natin yan shortly after, matapos tong ating Q&As, may share si Mommy Daisy ng kanyang course, no? May question si Trixie here, Moms. Ano pong usual problems and struggles ng clients that they need help with?
I see. Yeah, napasmile lang ako kasi marami. Pero for OBM specifically, whether international or local, I would say, yung number one problem talaga nila is their plate is too full kasi they're wearing too many hats na. What I mean by that is when they started their business, it's just them and their idea, their vision. They executed on it, nagka-traction, nagka-clients, and then now they realize di nila kaya mag-isa. They started getting people to help them. So now hindi na lang sila yung owner, hindi na sila nag-service delivery, nagma-manage pa sila ng team. So too many. Hindi ka makafocus. So that's why not everyone needs an OBM then. There are certain type of clients na may level na dun lang nila kailangan ng OBM. Minsan kailangan lang nilang magaling na tech virtual assistant or minsan marketing assistant. Hindi talaga OBM. Pero for the OBM, clients that need OBM, that's number one. They need someone they can trust that would run the operations, the day-to-day operations for them. And that would include, again, project management, team management, systems and processes, and then metrics. Another challenge is, ano pa ba? Oh yeah, they want to scale. So doon naman sa mga clients that want to do, if you want to be a product launch OBM, yeah, they want to scale but they don't know how. So someone, dahil nga, di ba, you are strategic, one of the skills that you need to have at least to start is na you understand digital marketing. And if you identify na you want to work with clients that are launching, so you need to understand product launch. So, yung mga gano'n naman, minsan dahil nga visionary sila, pero na-realize nila, oh, ito yung expertise ko, pwede ko palang gawing course. Pero how? Some would get a digital marketing strategist, but if they get an OBM who knows that, then parang mas double win sa kanila yon. And you can charge higher.
Exactly.
Pero yun, someone who can come up with a strategy for the launch. So, pwede may marketing na sila, pero may marketing team na sila, may customer support team sila, may accounting team sila, pero wala silang magma-manage yung lahat nun. Yun, kailangan nila ng OBM. So, those are the common challenges. Sa local clients naman, it's really people management and leadership and structure. Like, sa sobrang bilis lumaki, hindi nag-catch up yung structure and systems. Kaya, putting out fires all the time. So, they need someone na uupuan yan, or organize, sa ayusin, nasa yung problema, anong solusyon. Someone who is strategic like that and can lead and manage people. So, yun yung mga common problems. And, idugtong ko na lang din kasi naalala ko because of her question. Yun nga, yung sinabi ko. Kasi importante to, mommies. You getting a client as an OBM, and if that client does not fully understand what an OBM is, you're gonna end up as an overworked VA. So, dun papasok na yung ideal client eh. So, clients who really need an OBM, minsan kasi dahil sikat yung word na OBM, akala nila OBM ang kailangan nila. Pero pag tinignan mo yung job description, pang VA or pang marketing assistant. So, you need to
Or
be
project
mindful.
manager, no?
Oo, or project manager. So, you need to be mindful about that. And also, if feeling mo naman, ano, kailangan na lang konting guidance, then it's you're also your role, kahit sa DC lang, whether you're close or not, to educate them. Parang yung pay it forward na lang na, ay, parang di nito naintindihan ni OBM. So, i-discuss mo sa kanila. So, may kailangan, the ideal client for OBMs talaga are those na scaling na, meaning, meron na, whatever yung offer nila or service, it's hit a certain sustainable, predictable income na kahit anong dumating, yung income nila hindi bumababa dito. May certain threshold. Kasi the bigger a company gets, nagpi-PNL yan, nagpo-projection na yun ng budget for the entire year. So, kumaga may pondo na yan sa mga tao nila na hindi yung reliant sa launch result yung pangpasweldo ng tao. Mahirap yung ganun. So, yung clients na may stable, predictable income na looking to scale higher, meaning either they produce new offers, new services, or venture into another business, sila yung talagang need ng OBM kasi they want to have someone that they can trust, that they can leave this booming baby already with, para they could venture and expand. So, yun yung ideal. Marami rin ako naging clients na startups. Hindi sila ideal kasi startups, walang funding, walang pera. Unless you're just starting out and you really want to help, okay lang, and that's totally cool. I've worked with a few din naman, pero mahirap talaga, laging delayed and stuff like that. But if you agree to it, just be aware yung mga potential
Risk.
risk nun. So, be aware of that. But then, kung startup naman na may funding, okay. Meaning may mga backer na venture capitalist and stuff, okay lang din yon. So, yun, identify nyo lang din lang, basta lang, dapat naintindihan ni client yung, bawa, OBM client mo, tapos OBM daw kailangan niya, tapos pinapagawa sa'yo research, pinapagawa sa'yo setup ng emails. Ang pwede mong gawin is, you know what, we actually need a VA for this. So we help clients, we help when we come into an organization, one of our responsibilities is to actually look into the organizational structure and see ano yung mga missing roles, identify if the people are in the right seats. If not, then maybe interview and replace them, or pag ganun nga, we help them identify roles na missing and then we hire for them. Ayun.
Yeah. Yun, sabi ni Trixie, Mom, confidence comes from actually doing the work. So, ang ganda, sabi ni Trixie. Moms, we have a question here from Julie. Sabi niya, sa case ko po, I was with my client na nung scratch pa lang kami. Then I helped with hiring additional teams for the company. Hanggang may department na kami ng marketing and sales. I struggle on how to act as a general manager or business manager na ina-assign sa akin ng client ko. Magfa 4 years na po kami ng client ko.
Well, definitely, dear. Your role is beyond what a VA does. You're
Exactly.
already an online business manager without really knowing it. And a lot of online OBMs I've met, ganun sila. Parang initially VA or marketing assistant, pero yung pinapagawa, ay, well, actually, pang OBM na yan. Di ba, may 4 areas. So, yung sa'yo, that's people management and hiring, di ba? So, and then parang ano, pinapa-transition na siya. So yeah, you can step, actually ano yan dear, in favor yan sa'yo kasi, di ba, you naturally grew into the role. Yung trust ni client andyan na. So if your question is how you can confidently step in, just do it. Just kasi andyan ka na. And then, yun nga, if there are any questions about how to navigate itong responsibilities with the new role that you have, then reach out to people who are actually already doing it. So PM me kung may tanong ka. Or also ask the client. Kasi parang they trusted you to be in that role kasi you've grown with them. You can be, I think, pag tumagal ka naman ng ganyan, there's a relationship built already.
Exactly.
And one of the keys to lasting relationship with clients is being open and vocal about your challenges in your role as well. So, wag tayong manghiya na parang, isasarilihin lang natin hanggang din natin kaya. You have to be open about it. So, raise mo rin kay client. You know what? I'm excited to actually, step into this role. However, I'm unsure how to navigate or how to go about this. Can you share some tips? Or parang with me stepping into this role, since you trust me, which I highly appreciate, what do you expect me to like mainly prioritize first? Yung mga ganung tanong para alam mo rin kung paano mo ano yun sa sarili mo.
True, true.
So ayun
Actually, may
dear.
follow-up siya, ma'am. Yes po, gusto ni client na mag-level up na po ako. Ako din po naa-assign or naka-assign sa
Oh,
payroll namin.
oh, payroll. Kung ako yan, you know what? We need a bookkeeper or an accountant. Let's hire one. Kasi even though isa sa aspect ng OBM ang numbers management, it's really more on tracking the reports that are done by people who are experts at that. So, it doesn't mean na accountants tayo, no. Bookkeepers, no. So, kung ginagawa mo yun as a VA, kasi minsan naman may finances talaga na, ano lang, di ba? Incoming, outgoing, very basic. Pero kung higher na yan, like, I don't know, projections for the next quarter, profit and loss,
Correct.
isasano mo na, you know what, it's actually beyond my scope. I'd love to help with, making the person accountable, but I really think we should hire a bookkeeper, an accountant. Ganun. That's
Mm-mm.
where your expertise comes. You don't always have to say yes. And yun ang maganda sa OBM. Kasi we are at this level na um, they got us because we're the experts at what we do. So we can say yes and no with much firmness kesa yung nag-start ko with them na as a VA. Parang may pros and cons siya. Pero for me talaga, that's why I'm very, um, what do you call this? Confident in saying yes and or no to my clients is because, yun nga eh, they hired me because they need my expertise. They know na, and they know it, and they've acknowledged na me as the OBM has more experience and knowledge on these matters than them. So, pag sinabi kong no, they're more than likely willing to hear me out. So, yun din,
Kasi
isang mindset din.
specialized.
Oo, specialized
Specialized
skill
field.
kasi tayong OBMs here. So, yeah,
Exactly.
you can demand talaga.
That's really true. Yun lang din, no? You need to have to, you need to learn to push back lang siguro, moms.
Yes.
Anyway, may relationship naman na kayo for 4 years.
Oo,
So,
pwede na yun. Saka, lalo na kung growing na kayo, dear, definitely you need someone na mas number savvy. You can
true.
definitely, saka kung may budget naman sila, o doon ka papasok na bago ka mag-suggest na mag-hire, if you're monitoring the finances, check mo. Makikita mo naman, di ba, na parang, ay, may pang-budget tayo, tapos magkano bang usual rate ng starting bookkeeper or something. Pwede mong maano yun. So, whenever I suggest something, lagi na ako may backup na ipipresent. Parang ganun.
Mm.
Pag sabi ko, actually, no. Because, mag-present ka na. Parang
Correct,
lagi ka
correct.
lang may baon din.
Always ready, di ba?
Yes.
Ayan, nako. Ang bilis, ma'am. Kalain mo, 1 oras na tayo. O, di
Oh.
ba?
Oy, ano, may hahabol ako. One, kasi parang ano, walang nagtanong, pero isa sa benefits ng
Mm-mm.
OBM. So a lot of people that come across me, my network, get to know me, ang parang common question nila is, kasi di ba I'm homeschooling mom of five, um, now I'm pregnant with my six. So parang, and then I have my agency, I have this client. So parang, paano? Paano mo
Mhm.
nagagawa? Di ba parang, lagi tayong time management, walang oras.
Yeah,
Pero, if we really think about it, we all just have 24 hours in a day, lahat tayo.
exactly.
So, ang secret is really systems,
Mhm,
structure,
mhm.
time blocking, knowing your priorities, knowing
Yeah,
when to say yes. Actually, you need to say no more often para you can say yes to the things that you truly want. And then, of course, acknowledge the support of people around you. Like, duman kasi si husband. So, acknowledge ko. So, yeah, people who, because we cannot definitely do it alone. My team, who's probably watching as well. Pero the secret talaga is, siguro again, with a bit of luck. Just because I was doing it already, but I acknowledge this aspect of luck na parang, out of the blue, nag-chance upon ako sa OBM. And as I said, OBMs were not really doers. Siguro I would
mhm,
say 5% doers because of the systems
mhm,
and process, but we're
mhm,
mostly managers. So
mhm.
technically, we don't do anything. Hindi tayo yung kailangan 8 hours na naka-track or kailangan 8 hours kasi may list of things na gagawin. No, we manage people, we
Exactly.
empower them for them to be accountable to their own tasks, we lead them. So technically, yung freedom andyan. So if you want
Yeah.
more time to do other things, like ako nakapag-pursue ako ng other passion. So I do think then na aside sa VA, isa sa mga very mommy friendly roles or specialization is becoming an OBM because of that managing part, not so much the doing.
Yeah, I totally agree with Mommy Days, no? Kasi that's what we always advocate here din dito, moms. Like, the goal is, ano talaga, to empower our moms out there to have that, freedom in every area. No? Kasi we're moms, eh. We cannot do everything all at
Yes.
once. Like you, moms, I have four kids, although four lang sa akin. You have six, no? But I'm doing tandem breastfeeding. So, dalawa mo nagpapadede. Plus, I have agency as well, and clients on the side. So yeah, you're really true about that. That system has to be in place, and kasi it will not be possible na ikaw lang
Mm-mm.
gagawa nun single-handedly for hanggang kailan mo siya ma-sustain, 'di ba? So yeah, that's really true. Sabi pa ni ano dito, Moms, ni Carmi, say no more so you can say yes to the things you want to do more. I love that, Mommy Days. Yeah, totoo. You should know yung boundaries mo, no? Yung mga negotiables mo and
Yes,
non-negotiables. Mm.
true.
Ayun, sabi ni Julie, ma'am, punta tayo dun sa course, yan. Interested po talaga ako mag-enroll sa OBM training po. If they wanted to know more about OBM, moms, if they wanted to become an OBM, how they can get hold of you? Paano?
Yeah, well, thank you for expressing interest. First off, I do have a free community where I share more about online business management. We have Ask Me Anything session once a month, and then trainings in between there. You could just check Become an OBMPH. So that's the easiest way that you could learn more about OBM without having to pay for anything. However, if you want more direct support from me, um, the course is not live right now, but we are opening a wait list soon. Actually, sa community mo sis, first ko share. So let me
Mm.
just pick up the link sa aking VA. Yeah, so I don't know where can I type this, but or siguro sa comments na lang later I could post it.
Yes, moms. Yes, moms. I can hang on, mom siya. I-try kong i-check yung
Oo.
sinend mo sa akin. And
Yung
maybe I
OBM
can check.
course na lang sis kasi I have two. I have a systems course.
OBM. Okay, the
Oo,
OBM
oo.
waitlist na.
The OBM waitlist na lang
Alright,
kasi yun
alright.
yung
Oh,
mas
sige,
need
sige.
nila.
Sige, sige, sige. Okay.
Ayan. So
I'll be
really it's
posting.
just bit.ly, so bit.ly/OBM, all
Mm,
uppercase, and then waitlist, big
mm.
W, and then waitlist. Yan lang siya. And
Ayun.
then
I'll
post si
check
mommy
that.
sa chat na lang din. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
sign up for that waitlist.
Yun. Nako, ang ganda-ganda ng kwentuhan natin mga moms. Baka meron pa kayong pahabol na questions. Dali, while
Yes,
Mommy D is
go.
still here. Dali, go. Sana marami kayong napulot. I'm sure marami
Yes,
kayong
oo.
natutunan, no? Oo.
Yeah, I'd love to like one of the things I like is getting feedback talaga. As I've
Mm-mm-mm.
shared kanina. So if there's anything na parang key takeaways nyo, we'd love to see them in the comments or on your post. Just tag Mommy May and myself and we'd truly
Yes.
appreciate that.
Yay! Any final words, Mommy Days? Any final words? I know, pang ilan mo na ba? You mentioned six. Ano ka na ba? Second or first trimester or
Oh,
ano?
ano na ako? Second
Ay,
trimester.
second.
Oo,
Okay. So,
second.
wala na yung mga nausea and all that, no?
Wala na,
Yeah.
wala na.
Pagod-pagod lang.
Oh,
Feeling
antok-antok.
pagod. Oh,
Oo.
antok-antok.
Kaya sa calendar ko, 12 to 2 p.m. sleeping time.
True, true, true. Tapos
Oo.
bawal pa yung kape. I mean, hindi naman bawal, pero you have to
Ano lang,
regulate.
regulate. Once a
Wow.
day lang ako.
Once a day, oo. Mosh, may question si Julie. Pwede po ba one-on-one or hands-on training?
Yeah, I do have a one-on-one, pero yun, again, waitlist pa din siya. So, the easiest way talaga is to sign up for that waitlist or message me na lang. Yeah, kasi I need to identify first kung parang I only accept students talaga then that are committed and I know mahe-help ko. So I
Mhm.
need to know first kung ano ba yung situation with dear na ano ka ba, ready ka na to transition ba or baka need mo pa clarity on something so maybe iba. So yeah, just really join the group or message me or sign up for the waitlist.
Yan. Final words na lang siguro from Mommy Days, no? But if you still have questions, please feel free to drop them down, mga moms, yung questions niyo, while Mommy Days is still here. But yeah, otherwise, any final tips, any final words, any final advice
Ah,
from you?
well, yung sa akin, not even related to OBM because moms are really dear and near to my heart. And we are more often than not our worst critics. So again, let me just go back to what I said earlier. Um, how you speak to yourself matter.
Mm-hmm.
The conversations going in your head and how you tell yourself things about you matter. So you have to be mindful of those. And again, knowing na nothing has meaning except the meaning you attach to it is very important kasi once you know that and realize and acknowledge that, you can control your thoughts, which will then lead to the actions that you do. So I just
True.
want you to always choose thoughts that are empowering you. Yeah, mahirap yung pinagdadaanan. Sinong hindi dumadaan sa paghihirap and challenges? You're not that special. Lahat tayo dinadaanan yan. So ang
Exactly.
mahalaga is how you twist the narrative in a way that would empower and support you. So be very mindful of that. And again, at the end of the day, just go back to why you do what you do. Never lose track of that. And again, anything that would disrupt that core, yung sinabi ko kanina, once you've identified that, hold on to that, make that very clear para anything that comes your way, it's gonna be easy for you to say yes or no as long as uh, parang align siya dun sa goal na na-achieve mo, itong core mo is mapoprotektahan. So I just want us moms to be gentler and kinder to ourselves because we have a lot on our plate, a lot of responsibilities. Minsan, wala nag-alaga sa atin or minsan tayo nililimutan natin alagaan yung sarili natin. So, prioritize self-care. It's not selfish. It's a must because you
Mm-mm.
cannot pour from an empty cup. So, minsan
Yes.
ako, kasi meron akong 3 years old, alas 5 pa lang, gigising na siya. O kaya pag nakita
Mm.
kong gising na sila, hindi mo na ako didilat. Visualize ko muna yung araw ko kasi yun lang yung meron ako. So, find those
True.
little pockets in the
Mhm.
day to also take care
Yeah.
of yourself so that you don't end up neglecting yourself, which would then lead you to being depressed or parang neglecting and being having this nit on what you do. So be mindful of those and self-awareness is key. Yun
Yeah,
lang
that's really
talaga.
true. Oo, kasi the mind is the battlefield, no? So you have to be
Yes.
careful kung ano yung pinapapasok mo talaga sa utak mo. Yeah, very inspiring. Thank you so much, Mommy Days.
Yeah, thank you as well for the opportunity to share more about online business management. It's
Ayun,
fun, guys.
isa-isahin natin, ma'am, para yan, sabi ni Amy, galing ni Mommy Days, so inspiring. Sabi ni Grace, super golden nuggets, Coach Days. I love you. Sabi ni Syville,
Thank you.
Moms at work, thanks, Mom. Shea, welcome, Mommy. Sabi ni Sandy, thank you. Si Carmi naman, always love learning from empowered mommies. Yes, Mom. So
Yes, I
that's
love
our
it.
objective. And you know what? Yun din talagang objective ng community natin to always, empower and inspire one another. Sino pa naman magtutulungan, di ba?
Yeah.
Tayo-tayo lang. And si Mommy Syville, I agree, super thanks for reminding us to be gentler and kinder to ourselves. Yay!
Yes. Thank you so much, Mommy May, for inviting me. And yeah, I hope everyone has, picked a lesson or two. And yeah, thank you again. And yeah, let's continue empowering each other.
Yeah, thank you, Mommy Days. And also, share na pala natin yung link, no? But if you have questions pa and yung mga hindi nakapanood, you can watch the replay po. Nandito tayo sa Facebook, meron din sa YouTube, no? So, yeah. Ano pa ba? Anything else? Wala nang mga questions, Mommy, no? Next Friday, we have another episode with Mommy Neri.
Oh
Copywriting
yeah.
naman yung topic
Yes.
natin. And then, if you still are interested to know more about the freelancing glow up, we're on our third week. So, may mga nagko-comment pa kasi na they're interested to join. So, message us moms at work lang po. And then, we'll get back to you para sa details. We have 20 enrollees na, so we can still accommodate.
Wow.
Somehow, pwede pa tayo maka-accommodate. Ayun. So, thank you, everyone. We're
Thank
happy to see you.
you.
And see you again next Friday. Much
Yeah.
love.
God bless everyone. Bye.
Bye.